Hello, it's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you have some jokes to share with everybody. And let me say hello to everybody. Allura Star, and Shocker, and Sturgis Guy, and Tesis, and House of Dave, and Sam, and St. Clinton, and Eric, and Petey, and Tim, and Ryan, and Photo, and Philip, and Mark Mean, and Star Raven, and House of Dave, and Tesis, and Scott Kimmis, and Bill Mouse, and Azure Yusuf, and the Cram, and Marcel, and Red Stapler, and Sturgis Guy, and Jim Dandy. Thank you for checking in. Great to see you guys. Hello. All right. Hello. All right. All right. I got. Here. Let me just get my screens corrected here. Okay. Woo! All right. So, oh, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hang on, let me. Hello. All right. Hi, Dave and David Jones, Tesis. All right. So, it's Funny Friday, so I hope you have jokes for me for the weekend. I have some jokes to start off with. A man walks into a bar with a slab of asphalt under his arm, and he says, "Give me a beer, please. Give me a beer, please, and one for the road, too." Here's the same story, but with the dyslexic. A man walked into a bra. Wait, no, a man walked into a bar. A man walked into a bra. Yeah, that's a dyslexic entry. Two peanuts walked into a bar. One was salted. A jumper cable walked into a bar. The bartender says, "I'll serve you, but don't try to start anything." And hello to everyone on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, there is a lag. And, can I hear my... A jumper cable walked into... Okay, I just checking to make sure that my volume was okay on YouTube. All right. Oh, so if you have any jokes, please write the whole joke out and the answer in the subject line, and I'll try to read it without murdering it. Woohoo! One was assaulted. Hi, N1QOV. Yes, I am live. Can you hear me okay? Is it working okay on YouTube? I'll make sure to test. Working. All right, just making sure that it works. Ooh, Jesus has a good one. What gets longer when it's pulled, fits in between your breasts, and inserts neatly into a hole, and works best when it's jerked? Ah! What is... It's a seatbelt! Get your minds out of the gutter. Alara says, where do numbers take baths? In bathtubs? Hi, Bill Nouse. David Jones says, I like to serve my eggs Benedict on gold plates because there are no better plates than gold for the hollandaise. Yeah, it's Funny Friday where we're sharing jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you have some jokes. Here's one. Two antennas met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. The ceremony wasn't much to talk about, but the reception was excellent! A patient walks into a doctor and says, Doctor, doctor, I can't stop singing the green, green grass of home. The doctor says, sounds like Tom Jones syndrome to me. The patient says, is it common? The doctor says, well, it's not unusual. The teacher asks Jimmy, why is your cat at school today, Jimmy? And Jimmy replies, I can't read that. And because Daddy said he was going to eat the pussy after Johnny went to school. Bad. Bad. David Jones says, how do you make antifreeze? Steal her blanket. A father sees his son swatting at a honeybee, and he says, no, leave the honeybee alone. We need the honey for that. No honey for a month for you. And then the next day, obviously his parents really like bugs. The next day he sees his son kill a butterfly and says, my God, what have you done? No butter for a month for you. And then the next day he sees his wife kill a cockroach in the kitchen. And his son looks up at him and says, Dad, do you want me to tell her or will you? There was an explosion at a cheese factory in France. Debris was everywhere. Oh, and one Gov has one. What is the city with the largest rabbit population? Albany. Speaking of which, there is a video on the internet. Some of you have probably seen. I think it's like somewhere in Japan. It's Bunny Island is overrun with like hundreds of bunnies who are used to being fed. So if you go out there with like a bunch of breadcrumbs, you'll have a swarm of bunnies hopping after you, and it's like it's cute and slightly menacing because there's a lot of them. What if they suddenly decide to attack? They're like bunnies all over, like. Oh no, wait, I can't. What is that one? Somebody just wrote the longest joke ever. Oh no, wait, why did my YouTube just stop? Why did my YouTube just stop? Hang on. Let me go back to the YouTube. I don't know if it stopped for you guys, but I'm going back for me. Let's see if it's still working for me. That was weird. Some error occurred. Okay, I'm back on the YouTube. Hang on. Alrighty. Alright, somebody just wrote the longest thing. I don't know if it's so long, I don't know if I can read it. She has a very long joke. Oh, wait. Ah. Okay, okay. I'm back. Sorry about that, I was just reading. Alright, I've got some more jokes here for you. It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. Here's one. Two cows are standing next to each other in a field, and Daisy says to Dolly the cow, "Dolly, I was artificially inseminated this morning." And Daisy says, "I don't believe you." And Dolly says, "It's true, no bull." Ba-dum-bum. Here's one for you computer people. I changed my iPod name to Titanic. It's sinking now. How about a guy who's addicted to brake fluid? He can stop anytime. It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you have some jokes to share with everybody. And if you're watching on YouTube, there is like a 1 minute lag there. Hi, St. Clinton! Woohoo! Hi, St. Clinton. If you're watching on YouTube, there's like a 1 minute lag. Damn it. It's sync. Okay, I'm just checking if that was working. I don't know why, but yeah, right now you're just hearing the Titanic joke. That's how long the lag is from when I said it to now. Hello, St. Clinton! Woohoo! How are you, my dear? I hope you're doing well. It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. And I hope you have some great weekend plans. I have a great weekend plan. I'm making some delicious, tasty, healthy treats for a little mini feast tomorrow night. I'm using squash, chayote squash, and instead of making, a lot of people really like scalloped potatoes, which is very tasty, but it's basically cream, butter, and cheese baked with potato. Not the healthiest option of food. So no, first of all, white potatoes are bad. You don't want to eat actually all white food. It's true. White rice, white bread, white sugar, white potatoes, bad for you. If you want to eat food, you should have foods of color. They are healthier and better for you. So, I know that sounds slightly politically incorrect, but it's true. So, so I use chayote squashes, and I slice them up like you would slice up the potatoes, and then I use some coconut milk, and a teeny bit of coconut oil, and a little bit of spicy salsa, and some cumin, and some spices, and made up a mix and put it all in and baked it like you'd bake scalloped potatoes. And it's awesome. It's a lower carb, low calorie substitute for scalloped potatoes that I'm very excited about. David Jones says, what is the worst thing about ancient orators? They tend to babble on. Tisa says he was scarred for dating from life. When, as a child, his dad used to sit him down and show him pictures of all the reasons why he should always remember to wear a condom. The funny part is, or the scarring part, is that it always was just pictures of young baby Jesus. And I've got faux mashed potatoes. I used a broccoli flour, which is a mix of broccoli and cauliflower, and steamed it and then pureed it into a mashed potato consistency with a little bit of spicy mustard. It tastes like mashed potatoes. So now I have a faux vegetable squash, low-calorie scalloped potatoes, and I have a faux mashed potatoes. I'm making a salad with a bunch of healthy herbs in it, a little bit of goat cheese. I am going to make some stuffed portobello mushrooms, big mushrooms, and I got some Ezekiel grains, sprouted grains, 7-grain sprouted tortillas, which are like organic sprouted grains, and I'm going to make little mini pizza hors d'oeuvres with the organic sauce and some vegetables and a little goat cheese and herbs, and like little mini thin crust pizzas, and toast them up and then cut them in slices, and they'd be like little mini appetizers. I'm getting very creative. Laura says, is it a fake salad too? Everything I'm making is fake. Well, no, I like to make things that are healthier versions of the bad. I like comfort food, but I like to find an organic, healthy, low-fat, more vegetable way of kind of mimicking the same food, because eating healthy shouldn't mean suffering for taste or food satisfaction. I like to make food that makes you feel good and is healthy for you and tastes good and you have fun eating it. Oh, Laura, they get you with that. You didn't get free food. You got a coupon for food after you buy it. Laura says, yeah. You get $15 worth of free food once you buy 30. So what they really gave you was a half-price coupon if you buy $30 worth of food. That's called marketing. That's a marketing plan. That's a marketing ploy that a lot of restaurants use. It inspires you to spend. Yeah, and you can't use them unless you print out the coupon. Yeah, and I don't usually cook meat, but my friend has some pork loins that need to be used. So I was cooking those, and I'm gonna do like an applesauce, bake it with applesauce, and I got some big huge Brussels sprouts that are still on like the stick, like Brussels sprouts grow on. It's like a tree almost, and they're huge Brussels sprouts. They look like little mini cabbages. So I'm gonna make. I got some organic applesauce, and I'm gonna mix it with some pomegranate seeds and some cranberries and cinnamon and chopped mint, and make like a kind of sweet and sour applesauce sauce to put on top of the pork chops with Brussels sprouts around the sides, and I'm gonna bake that. Hi, St. Clinton. Oh, St. Clinton, I'm so sorry about that. There's like a minute lag, and I don't know why. YouTube has a mind of its own. Sometimes it kicks people out. I have no control over it. Sometimes it'll kick people out several times in one day, and it can be very frustrating. I don't know why. But I love you, St. Clinton, and I'm glad you're here. And I'm very excited about my dinner. You got some. Oh, Allura, I think, you know, Allura, there's some people that have made a lot of, sorry, I'm getting off track from the jokes. I got all excited about food. I think there are some, like, crock pot cooking, like, websites, food books, recipe sites, channels, books, videos, if you haven't already looked it up. St. Clinton! David Jonas says, the furniture store keeps calling me to come back, but all I wanted was one night stand. Well, and St. Clinton says, tell Angie and Allura and everybody else that he sends you 100 billion million hugs and kisses. Thank you, St. Clinton. We send them right back to you, my dear. Jesus says, I'm nervous. I've never been to see a prostitute before. Wait, is there more to that? Is there more to that joke? Am I missing? Wait. Teresa says, I'm nervous. I've never been to see a prostitute before. Dad says, it's all right, baby. You just tell him what you like. Son says, I like turtles. I don't know. Is that a joke? I'm not sure what that is. Hi, Michael Phelps. Thanks for checking in. It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you have some jokes to share, G-rated. And I think there's part of that joke is missing, T. Says, I'm not sure. I like turtles. Let's go play with bikes. Yeah. St. Clinton is going to bed because he's been working all night. Thank you, St. Clinton. Good night. We love you. He's been up all night working. Well, thank you for checking in, St. Clinton. I'm glad you're able to make it. Oops. Oops. Hang on. David Jones says, what are the favorite footwear of plumbers around the world? Clogs. Son says, Mom, I got suspended from school today. And the mom says, why? And the son says, it was pajama day at school today. So? Well, I sleep naked. Okay, what kind of little kid sleeps naked? No little kids sleep naked. Did you hear the one about the cross-eyed teacher who lost her job because she couldn't control her pupils? Ba-dum-bum. I did a theatrical performance about puns. It was a play on words. David Jones says, never play poker with the fastest animal in the world. Because it's a cheetah! It's true. Cheetahs will cheat and they're very fast, but they're horrible bluffers. And, oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, it's already past 6 o'clock. Well, I'm just about to sign off, but I want to thank you guys for coming to see me because you're awesome. And I want to thank you for all the wonderful jokes that you've all been sharing with me. I want to thank. Oh, good. So let me say goodbye to everybody. Allure Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Mark Green and Star Raven and Ryan and Photo and Phil and Eric and Petey and Tim and Philip and N1QOV and St. Clinton and Sam and Azure Yusuf and Lacrame and Marcel and Bill Nouse and Scott Kimmis and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Red Stapler and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Wing Doggy. Thank you for checking in. You guys are awesome! Kisses for everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Bye. I love you. Bye. I love you. Have an awesome weekend.